Hello, beautiful souls. Healing Grasshopper here to do your September 2025 pick a card reading. We've got three choices here. We've got number one, Aventurine, number two, Desert Rose, and three, Rainbow Fluorite. You may find that you resonate with more than one of these piles. It's fine. You can listen to anyone that you choose. Just choose the one that resonates with you the strongest to listen to last so that sticks with you. Okay? I will give you a moment to choose. I'll speak to you soon. Enjoy. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number one, Aventurine, we have failure. Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, guys. We're going to see what we can do to remove that feeling. Woo woo is wonderful. Okay. So already, before I pick up these cards, what this is saying is that whatever it is that you're upset about right now, you need to turn to spirit. Woo is, you know, spiritual things that some people think is silly, but is really there to help you. So, and I know you know that. That's why you're listening to this reading. I don't have to convince you of it. Reversed. No. Nine of Cups. So you're coming out with a happy card. So this is spirit already saying like it's not as bad as you think. You've got emotional fulfillment coming to you. You've got a lot to be grateful for as well. So focus on that and you'll lead your way out of this feeling of failure. You know, we tend to be very hard on ourselves when we're in an adverse situation, but sometimes it's just an adverse situation. It's just a part of life. It happens. We're not going to beat ourselves up for it, right? And we're going to assess the situation and see what things that we've learned, the tools that we can pick up to take with us, you know, pearls of wisdom. All of these cards, no. This one, no. This one, no. This one. Next card. Reverse. No. Strength, not strength. Surprised. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. This is, don't worry, it's okay. Focus on what you have to be grateful for. Two of Pentacles is, it's all right, you're doing fine, you're managing it. You can manage. Three of Cups. You've got plenty of emotional fulfillment and celebration ahead of you. Six of Cups is talking about you don't quite have the right perspective on things. This is a lot of focusing on the past and how great things were and that kind of thing. This is a reminder to look forward and not behind you. What else did that spirit? Two of Swords. Yeah, one can feel this way in a moment of feeling like you're in failure. Two of Swords is like you don't see any way out of this. You don't know how to proceed. But that's fine. You will. You'll get the guidance. Woo woo is wonderful, right? Spirit's going to lead you out. You know what? There's nothing wrong with holding yourself accountable in situations. You know, there's regret and there's holding yourself accountable. Regret, yeah, are there things that we can learn from regret? Sure, but there's even more that we can learn from holding ourselves accountable, because Holding ourselves accountable doesn't necessarily mean that we're beating ourselves up. We're just assessing things and seeing what we could have done better and that kind of thing, which is productive. But the feeling of failure is just like this useless. Feeling of failure is as useless as worry. Worry isn't going to change anything, right? What else we got? But anyway, I was talking about you're the kind of person. So there's so much that I'm trying to put into words. Like you feel what you're feeling is natural. It- It'll serve you to leave, to not to stay there too long, but it's all also you have a strong conscience, is what I'm trying to say, which is a good thing. That is going to keep you on the right track in life. There are too many people out there. I'm like, what are these people thinking? And Johnny Somali just came to mind. I don't know if you know this guy. And I'm doing this reading in the spring actually for September. I'm doing them ahead of time. Um so I don't know what's going on with Johnny Somali in September. I would imagine that they all are already he is already being sentenced or whatever. If you don't know who this guy is, he is a YouTube content creator and like he's on Kick and that kind of thing. And his whole shtick is harassing people in the streets. And he was doing this in Korea. And, you know, he effed around and he's finding out now because a lot of the stuff that he was doing was illegal. And they, indicted him for it. So, and everyone who's following him, following the story is wanting him to serve jail time because he's disgusting. So anyway, I saw all that to say is that he came to mind because there are so many people like this person who don't seem to have any take accountability for anything, who don't seem to have consciences. This is not you. You know, you can do the smallest thing and you're like, oh, I did that wrong. I shouldn't have done that. And God forbid there's someone around you whose feelings get hurt in any way. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You know, that's a good thing. That makes you a good person. So but you don't deserve to be the beating that you're giving yourself here. Knight of Pentacles. Um, the failure, though, I see, is not really from hurting someone's feelings. This is like getting, getting fired, uh, not getting the results that you expected from a business, that kind of thing. But it's okay because Knight of Pentacles is saying it will come. If there is a genuine mistake you made, that's fine. You can course correct, keep going. You are still on your way. I just heard like Google Maps. You are still on the what does Google Maps say? You're still on the best route to uh to get to your destination. You're fine. All right? So leave this feeling right here on the floor of this reading. You don't need to feel like this anymore. You are on your way. Let's get some tarot clarification though. The Tower. Okay. How many Virgos we have out there? There are Virgos, let me know. Virgo sun, say Virgo sun in the comment or Virgo moon, Virgo, whatever you are. Because something happened and it's like, remember I was talking about you're the kind of person that the tiniest thing happens and you're like beating yourself up about it. And I was thinking like if you hurt someone's feelings, but you're also the type of person, you're very meticulous, you're methodical. Before you act, you really plan and examine your next move, that kind of thing. You play chess well in life. You're always looking ahead and that kind of thing. And you're angry at yourself that you made a mistake. You can plan all you like. We're gonna make mistakes. We're human. Yeah, look at you. Nine of Swords. I want to shake you guys. The Tower is whatever it is that happened that makes you feel like a failure. Your loss, your job loss, your whatever setback you have. Read more, please. Empress. You see, between the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. Empress ain't got time to look in the past. Okay? She's in the present and future because it is very bright for her. She is fruitful. She is producing. Strength. Have strength to get through this. Don't let this derail you. Because remember what Google Maps said? You're on the best route to get to your destination. You're fine. Reversed? No. Woo woo is wonderful. That's temperance. That's it. Oh, well, sorry. I was thinking judgment. Temperance. Temperance says take it easy. There should be equal measure of you taking accountability for whatever it is that you might have done wrong, right? Because none of us are perfect and we're going to learn from it and take it as a pearl of wisdom moving forward. But there also, in the other cup, is forgiveness, giving back to oneself and giving ourselves grace. Okay, guys? I think that's the reading. I look forward to hearing from all of you. Oh my gosh, it's a really loud siren. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. I answer every single one with glee because I love engaging with you guys. So please, let's hear from you. And Virgos, I want to hear from you. Everyone else too. Whatever you want to talk about, tell me if it resonates because it means a lot to me. Like and subscribe also means a lot to me. Please, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. So every single sub counts. Thank you in advance. I do monthly zodiac sign readings. Um, so I would listen to your sun, moon, rising, and north node. If you don't know what those are, you can Google them, calculate my moon sign, whatever sign, right? And you can do it for free. on a lot of the websites. You just give them your date of birth and your birth date, and it'll calculate it for you for free. And then you can come back here and listen to the corresponding signs or messages for you there. Okay? Looking forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number 2, Desert Rose, we have Expect the Unexpected. Okay. And we've got Healing Chaos. Oh, there are butterflies here. That's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. Okay, so let's see what tarot goes on. Wait, do I see some card? Yes. Sorry, hold on. Star. What else we got? Do you have more cards out of place? I thought I saw. I guess not. So the star. It's about something good. That's fixing to happen, as they say. 8 of Cups. This is about you making the decision to course correct and do something new for yourself. All of these? Or both of these? No. Card on the top. Okay. Not on the bottom. Okay. Ace of Cups. Okay. Healing Chaos. Ace of Cups. Looks like it. I want to say this is romantic love. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Okay, yeah. This is romantic love, and whoa, 10 of Pentacles. Reversed? No, it's not reversed. And one more, please, Spirit. Fool. Okay, gotcha. You know what? Let's read Sacred Destiny blurb on Healing Chaos. I'm not familiar with this card. At the very least, I think it's talking about transformation because you have butterflies here, and the tornado is comes in to clear away, to clear the path. Um, Healing Chaos. The spiraling tornado. Energy in our universe spirals. Water spirals in the wake of the fish that swims through the stream. Air spirals in the wake of a bird in flight. The moon spirals around the earth, which spirals around the sun, which spirals around the galaxy. Even our DNA is a spiral. It is the healing principle of life. It's not an accident that the ancient symbol for healing is the caduceus, two spiraling serpents. Hold on. Just stop. Okay. Sacred spiral. Most people assume that there is nothing good that comes from tornadoes, but every part of nature has value. For example, although some birds lose their habitat from a tornado, birds such as the prairie warbler, whippoorwill, woodpecker, grouse, and woodcock, as well as forest salamanders, all benefit from the new landscape created by tornadoes. Down trees provide habitat for black bears and white-tailed deer and create dens for many kinds of animals. Tornadoes churn up the soil in ways that rejuvenate the earth. Sacred Landscape wants you to know when you receive this card, it acknowledges potential chaos for the need for the need for chaos as an activator for profound healing. If your life seems chaotic, know that it has an underlying energy of healing. You're being healed on all levels. You are a healer. Alternatively, if your life is calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create a bit of chaos in your life. It will activate healing. Do the unexpected. Look at that. Expect the unexpected, huh? Do the unexpected. Mix life up a bit. Okay, so this is somewhat of a gentle tower, right? This is a disruption in your life. And what type of disruption? It really looks like this is romantic or some kind of relationship where you loved that person. It can even be platonic or even with a family member, sibling, or whatever. But whatever it is, it's you knowing that there needs to be a change, you walking away, you knowing that you have love somewhere waiting for you, you getting away from the toxicity. Ten of Pentacles is you arriving at something better, is the end results. And the Fool here is you moving towards it. So let's grab our cards for tarot clarity. Expect the unexpected addresses any uncertainties that you may have. Like, am I doing the right thing? This is kind of like, hey, you never know. Like, you're making this decision for yourself. You have no idea how well this is going to turn out for you. Just make the leap, the Fool. Take the leap. Um, yeah, I want to turn this around, so I'm thinking, is this reversed? No, yeah, I didn't think so. I did that thoughtlessly. I was spirit trying to turn it around. Um, yeah, this is not reversed. I didn't have to. Well, let's see. Reversed? Nope. Eight of Cups. Yeah, double Eight of Cups here. This is you're doing the right thing. You've already made the decision to leave. You're getting approval from spirit. Yes, this is the right thing to do. Why? Because the devil is not good for you. The Empress. Empress is coming up a lot in the past few months. Any other cards here? No, just the Empress. Okay, we got the Empress. I don't know if you hear that. School just let out and it's just like a hot mess with the kids. Um, both of these? One of them. Top card. Reversed? Not reversed. Okay. This comes out a lot in this position. Cycle of abundance. That'll get you to. Okay. This is the generosity card. One more, please. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, of course. Okay. The generosity card here. Six of Pentacles. This is not talking about monetary uh, generosity. This is generosity with your forgiveness and your patience with whoever it is you're walking away from. Try and walk away as high vibrational as you can. Let go of resentment. There doesn't need to be any of that. You know what? You're this. You're that. It's just needs to be, this isn't working for me. I wish you well. Blessings. Bye. Wheel of Fortune. Ain't nobody got time for low vibration and arguing and all that business because you're going to move towards better days. And by the way, there's a cup here. A lot of time this is love from the universe, which absolutely this represents this here, but means a little bit more. There is love waiting for you elsewhere in a human person, not just spirit. Okay? Expect the unexpected. Right? And I looked over here and all I see is bare shoulder. Right? This kind of indicates to me like flirtatious, dating, you know, that kind of thing. You are on your way to some fun times. But you need to heal from this little tower moment of um, disruption and closing out of this relationship. Let yourself heal from it, and you know, before you start dating, and you don't want to have rebound relationships and that kind of thing. But I don't think that you're going to need to take that much time to recover from this. This isn't like a year by yourself type of course correction. I think you're going to bounce back pretty quickly from this. Okay, guys? So I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments. I love engaging with you guys, and I answer every single comment because it's fun for me. I love hearing from you. Like and subscribe means a lot to me, especially the subscribes, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So every single one means everything to me, and I thank you in advance. Um, I think that's it, guys. I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number 3, rainbow fluorite, we have intuition, and you've got Ganesha. Making a cameo here is healing. There's the Six of Pentacles. Again, it's been coming out a lot. Generosity card. What else we got here, Spirit? Okay. So, ooh, intuition and healing. So, Six of Pentacles talks about generosity, and not very often does it mean monetary generosity. This is generosity of your spirit, like generosity, giving of your time, giving of your sharing of your knowledge, that kind of thing. Generous with your grace and forgiveness, that kind of thing. Okay. So King of Wands and Chariot talks about you being on your way, your process of creating something. The King of Wands is the entrepreneur card for me. It doesn't always mean entrepreneur, but for a lot of you, yes. But along the way, you've had a struggle with something. It can be a business partner, it can be a spouse that doesn't really understand your journey and your decisions. Parents, siblings don't understand your. This is like YouTube content creators really come to mind, where you're doing the content creation thing, and like your parents are like, "Why are you doing that? Why don't you just get a real job?" Type thing. That kind of thing. Like people that don't see your vision. One more, please. Ooh, Empress coming out a lot. I don't know if 7 of Cups is for us. 7 of Cups for us. Is up here? Yes. Okay. Reversed? Not reversed. Okay. So not reversed. Whatever this struggle is, it kind of, I heard skirt, it halted things for you and it was unexpected and it was like, oh, now I have to put things down to deal with this BS. What's the problem now? What's wrong with you? Why are you starting trouble? You're a generous person, though, but this person is taking advantage of you. But you know what you can be generous about? You know what you're overgiving with. Whatever it is that you're overgiving is enough. You've given them enough rope. The thing that you can be generous with them now is your forgiveness. But, you've got to stop giving them the rope that you're giving them, whatever it is. Because you've got too much to produce here. And there's healing. Okay. Yeah, this smarted quite a bit this fight. Your intuition is obviously going to guide you through this and tell you what your next step is. At the very least, Chariot and the Empress is screaming out like, "Don't indulge in this nonsense too much. You've got too much to do. You're in your manifestation journey, and don't let this derail you. Deal with this with a high vibration." Like let it roll off your back and keep going instead of taking the detour and stopping to, dive in the mud pit in the swamp, you know? Bypass the swamp and keep going to your because you've got so many choices. But the Seven of Cups is, it's somewhat neutral. It's not like, yay, a great thing, and it's not a terrible thing either. It's both. It's like you've got a lot of choices here. You can choose the high road, you can choose the low road, and jump in the dirty swamp. You can, you know, halt your progression towards something fruitful and stop and mourn and, give up kind of thing. That's not what you want to do. Wow. Here, Five of Swords. It's another one along with the Empress and the Six of Pentacles that comes out a lot. Five of Swords is you winning because you're smarter. You're smarter than this person. This is a small-minded person or people that you're dealing with. Um, or people, it doesn't need to be as bad as small-minded, but most of you, yes. The reason why I say small-minded, and I'm hesitant to say it, is because some of you are dealing with family members that you really love. So you don't want to really spit that out at like your parents who don't understand your vision and that kind of thing. Doesn't need to be small-minded, but just don't don't get you right now, right? And you handling it expertly and getting what you want in the end. But this card also indicates in order for you to win, there's got to be losers. But that's why it's coming out next to the Six of Pentacles card because it's about being generous, you know, like a gracious winner. You won, but you're not going to like throw it in their faces. And there doesn't need to be the I told you so, that kind of thing. Reversed? No. Ten of Swords is, yeah, what I said. That's, this struggle is really hurting you, but it's over. And over if you choose for it to be over, though. I don't think this is reversed. Reversed? No. Six of Wands is about your celebrating. This goes very well with Five of Swords. You're going to win. And, you're not there yet. But just remind yourself that when you're, in the struggle, having the arguments, just tell yourself, none of this is necessary. Don't argue. It's all going to work out anyway. I don't have to explain myself, just whatever. Let me just keep going my way to my victory. I'm good. Ace of Cups. This is a condolence from the universe. Like, it's okay. Soothing your heart. It's all right. It's going to be okay. Love and light to you, they're sending. Blessings and love. You're fine. And also from Ganesh, too, sends healing out. Ganesh is such a sweet energy, guys. He's the best. Long time friend of mine. I worked with Ganesh a lot. He's the road opener. Lovely. Such a kind heart he has. He's a Hindu deity of opportunity and removing of obstacles. One more, please, Spirit. Here we go. We have, yeah. I don't know if this was reversed or not. Let's see. Reversed? No. Okay. We've got, yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is you just looking at the situation that you're in because this struggle is the present for you. And you're just like, the present tangles up with your goal too. And also the doubt that these people are putting in your mind, whatever they're saying to you, your parents who don't believe in you, whoever it is that tells you that you're doing it wrong or not wishing you well, that kind of thing. You're like, maybe they're right. Maybe it's not going to work. You know, don't let them change your minds. Okay. Spirit is clearly saying, and two, you have Ganesh here encouraging you, the remover of obstacles. He's like, your path is clear, you're fine. Sometimes you have bumps in the road, you're okay. Okay, guys? So that's your reading. For those of you who are not familiar with my channel, welcome. Thank you for staying. I do monthly readings. They're zodiac readings, and I also do timeless readings. I would look at your sun, moon, rising, and north node. If you don't know what those are, you can easily calculate them online. You Google calculate my whatever sign and then go to the website, click on the website, you calculate, put your date of birth and your time of birth, and you can calculate that sign for free. And then you'll come back and look at the corresponding readings because there will be messages for you there. Okay. Looking forward to seeing you in the comments and talking to you in the comments because I answer every single one. I love engaging with you guys. Please like and subscribe. Subscribes mean a lot to me, guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 uh, subs. So every single one means everything to me. So I thank you in advance. Okay. I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.